Good evening, everybody. It's day 2 of March Madness, and today's move or focus is the roll-up. Now, I'm reading from this book, Pilates Return to Life Through Contrology, and my focus or emphasis is a back curve or spine curve variation. So tonight's reading from the book. To achieve the highest accomplishments with the scope of our capabilities in all walks of life, we must constantly strive to acquire strong, healthy bodies and develop the mind to the limit of our ability. This very rapidly progressing world, with its ever-increasing faster tempo of living, demands that we be physically fit and alert in order that we may succeed in the unceasing race, and with keen competition rewards the go-getter but the bypasses the no-getter. So I'm going to break down my interpretation of the roll-up. So first of all, we're going to focus on the pelvis, and the pelvis is going to be moving today. And I want you to think of the pelvis as this bowl of water. So we want to keep the sacrum heavy, because remember, the sacrum is your sacred bone, and that's at the start of the exercise. But you're going to be tipping the water backwards and forwards. And as you tip it backwards and forwards, it creates motion, not only in the physical, but in the organs, and ripples throughout the body. Now, the pelvis houses some of our most important organs, mainly the elimination and the reproductive organs. From a spiritual or sacred point of view, the sacrum, if we go on the skeleton behind, was known as the sacred bone, and that is the anchoring point. From a yogic point of view, this is associated, everything here, with root chakra, which is survival, security, and our relationship to money. So this is what I'm going to show you. First of all, this is how I would break it down for somebody with back curves. So we did part 1 yesterday. So you establish the C curve through 4-point kneeling. So your C curve will show you all the mobility and flexibility in the spine. So it establishes how everybody's C curve is differently. Okay, then I'm going to sit against the pillow. Feet and knees hip distance apart, and if that's not comfortable, you can extend the legs straight out. You use the arms. We want to use the arms as scaffolding. My hands go underneath my thighs or underneath the knees. I draw my shoulders back and I lift my sternum bone. Elbows are wide. I inhale as I grow taller through the crown of the head, and I lift the top of my hips into my ribs. I exhale. Now, maintaining the height, I scoop the lower abdominals up over the waistband as I lower to go back, and I massage the pillow. Inhale to extend, and inhale excites the extensors as I lift up. Exhale, I contract, I lift those lower abs under, and that is the start of my C curve. Moving on. Now then, some of you may have a sticking point in the lower back. So if you can't get up, I always say it's not weak abdominals, it's usually where the lumbar spine is going concave, going towards the front anteriorly. So that means your spine is going up. So I'm talking about the anterior here. The thoracic might be going convex the other way, going backwards, posteriorly a little bit more. So this is what I do with my clients. I put the towel underneath the lumbar spine so they've got something to press. Maybe a pillow underneath the head and shoulders. I start with the arms reaching up to the ceiling. I push the backs and legs down. I try and connect as much as I can to the floor. I inhale to take the arms back above my head as I feel the two-way reach, the energetic level out through the heels, the fingertip reaching behind you. I exhale as I start to bring the arms down by your sides. I lift to go up. That's the start of my 100. And establish that in the next exercise. I push on the towel. My arms slide along the coffee table as I go forwards now. If you're hypermobile, you don't want to collapse forwards. You want to keep the space in the lumbar back spine. Then I exhale. I'm pulling getting those abdominals back. I'm keeping the shoulders back. I'm reaching the energy out as I slowly go back down. So there we have two variations, two modifications, everybody, from the roll-up. And again, I'm looking at from a back curve, spine curve point of view. Any questions, pop them below and let me know what your biggest takeaway is. And don't forget about that pelvic bowl. You're moving the water backwards and forwards, a massage of the internal organs. Good night, everybody.